Good morning, children. Let's read today models. Do you know what are models? Have you ever heard about auxiliary verbs or helping verbs? Of course, you have heard auxiliary verbs and helping verbs. Both are same actually, but we use helping verbs in general sense as is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, etc. But models are what? Why I am talking about auxiliary verbs here while teaching you about models? Because models are also an auxiliary verbs, children. You can say it is a helping verb of a special type that express the mode of action denoted by the verb. How it express the mode of action? Let's see some example for that. First sentence is he can swim. Here you can see that he can swim shows the ability that he has the ability to swim. Means he is able to swim. And can is the word which is denoting his ability. Now second sentence, she may win the match. Here may is model which is showing possibility. Means it is possible that she may win the match. She may not also. That's why it is showing possibility. They would appear in the party. Would here shows possibility again that they would appear in the party or they would not also. So it is showing here possibility. But children, now the question is how we recognize that some words are models. What is the features of models actually? What is the characteristic of models? Let's see some characteristics, some features of models. How we will identify models, how we will recognize models. Actually, models do not change with the number or person of the subject. Actually, you see that in general auxiliary or helping verb, if we are using is, suppose, we can use is only with third person singular number and with nothing else. But models do not change with the number or person of the subject. Models will be the same. If the number is first person singular number, it will be the same, and if it is third person singular number, it will be again the same. Second point is second feature of model is they cannot be used in continuous sentences, because here you are looking at the first one that it does not change according to the number and person. That's why they cannot be used in continuous sentences. Means if we are using models, we will always use the base form of the verb, not the continuous form. Means we can only use first form, not the V4. Means not ing verb. They are used to express our moods, manners and attitude. We use models to express our moods. If we want to request, we use models. If we want to command, we use models. If we want to show ability, we use models. Possibility, we use models. If we want to seek permission, take permission, give permission, we use models. Okay? Means we use models to express our moods, manners and attitude. There are a few models only which you can learn easily. I have written here 13 models. You can learn it easily. Can, could, may, might, would, should, must, shall, will, need, dare, ought to, used to. Here I have written 13 models, but in this video, children, I will tell you only about 4 models, uses of 4 models only: can, could, may and might. Okay children? And rest of the models, about them I will talk in my next video. Because we have limited time, we cannot make video so large. That's why I will talk here only about 4 models, uses of 4 models. So watch it till last. First of all, we will see the use of can. Okay, where can we use the model can? We can use it to express ability and to seek or give permission. For example, we can take some sentences. Here you can see, I can read the book. This is showing my ability, that I can read the book means I am able to read the book. And here in the second sentence, you can take the or you can eat the chocolate. Means here I am giving you the permission that you can eat the chocolate. Okay. Now we will see the second word could. Now let's see where can we use could. We can use could to show ability, to seek or give permission in past, polite request, and to show condition. Condition means in conditional sentences we can use could. For example, we can take some sentences. First is, we could complete the task. This is showing our ability. We could complete the task means in the past we could complete it. Generally, for past tense, we use could in place of can. And for future also sometimes we use could. She could buy a pen if she had money. Here this is a conditional sentence also, but it is showing possibility too, that she could buy a pen means it is possible that she could buy a pen if she had money. And for in this given situation, she could buy a pen if she had money, she could buy a pen, it is a conditional sentence also. Next sentence is, could you help me in my work? This is a polite request. And polite request is not for past, this is for future. Means in future, could you help me in my work? You can add please also here, and without please it is enough. You can write this, it is not wrong. Could you help me in my work please, and could you help me in my work, both sentences are correct. You can use in both way. Let's see next model, may. May and can having same meaning, but there is a slight difference between them, that we use may when we have to use formal language, and we use can when we have to use informal language. Okay, let's see where we have to use may: to express possibility, for permission, wishes and purpose also. Let's see some example. It may rain heavily. This is showing possibility, means it may rain heavily or may not also. May I sit down? Seeking permission, means asking for permission, that may I sit down. May God bless you. wishes or prayer, may God bless you, or may God give you long life. We study that we may pass. Why we study? What is the reason of our study? That we may pass. Means the purpose of our study is to pass. That's why here may is being used for purpose. Okay? Hope it is clear to you. Now the next is might. Let's see the uses of might. Where do we use might? First, to show permission, possibility in past, purpose in past, and request and for suggestion. Here one thing I want to clear, that wherever we are using may, if we are writing past sentences in past tense, we can use might there. Okay? Might. The first sentence for might is, I might go to the hostel. This is showing possibility. Means I might go to the hostel or might not be. Like may. My parents told that I might spend this amount. Means my parents are giving me, or my parents gave me the permission to spend this amount. Here might is showing permission in the past. We rushed that we might not miss the train. Here again in the past, the sentence is showing the past. We rushed. Why we rushed? Why we ran? That we might not miss the train. So that we may catch the train, but in past. That's why we are using might here. It is showing the purpose. Means the purpose of our rushing is to catch the train, not to miss the train. If you want, you might allow me a favor. Here might is using for request. Means if you want, if there is your wishes, then you might allow me a favor. Means you can help me. I am requesting you, you might allow me a favor. That's why here might is using for request. You might look for other venues. Means your brother's wedding is here and you might look for other venues because this is full. This is my suggestion that you might look for other venues. So we can use might for suggestion also. Hope you like this video, children, and the use of can, could, may, might are now clear to you. And in my next video I will share the uses of rest of the models. So be sure that subscribe my channel and like it, comment on it and share it with your friends. Thank you, children.